But first... What have we here? A man more used to wrestling with Catwoman than larking with doggy chums, and more familiar with gloomy Gotham City than sunny LA. Boy Wonder could have a job getting into those figure-hugging tights today.
Holy strawberries, Batman! Are we in a jam?
When I got the role of Robin, I was in my 3rd year at UCLA, and the dean was very upset that I left. She thought that based on my grade score, being in the top 1% in the country in math and science on the college level, and having a very high IQ, she thought I should have been a nuclear physicist.
Holy Einstein, with an IQ that high, how come you wear your pants outside your tights?
You're so curious. Costumes.
Don't be put off by them, ma'am. Under this garb, we're perfectly ordinary Americans.
I call them my python pants because they strangle you. Your man was not built for tights. The vest was all wool, and my skin is sensitive, so I had to have it lined in silk because I was break out in a rash from the vest.
Makes you want to scratch just listening. And to be honest, Batman, alias thespian chum Adam West, was no help.
He would sneak in, take my bat boots and stick them in the freezer. So talk about getting cold feet. And I would put itching powder in his tights, and you should see the way he was, like, moving around with that.
Just what was dynamic about this dynamic duo?
Out, Batarang and Batrope. Stand clear.
Adam had this concept that his theory was if he talked very, very slowly...
It's just one of those things.
...that the camera would have to stay on him to finish the line. So therefore, the more camera time, the more he's in the picture, the less everybody else is in the picture.
Say no more, Robin. It could be compromising.
Every day of the first 4 days, I ended up in the emergency hospital with 3rd-degree burns, dislocated thumb, 2x4 hitting me in the head. I thought I was going to actually die before the end of the first episode.
Maybe all this macho behavior paid off. It seemed to do the trick with the girls, both on screen and off.
You know, I think there was something about the fact that our characters were bigger than life, and that the imagery of a superhero was something that was enticing to girls.
All the other girls are out of their skin over you. I can see why, Robin. I can see why.
I'd come home to my house, and there are people banging on my door to get in while I was in bed with somebody else.
The Batman series broke the bank and lasted only 2 years, but superhero bed skills Burt had no problem finding work on more adult films.
The sun goes down in the... Girls?
Now, Mr. Bunn, I'm hoping that we do a lot of business together.
Holy bikini! Burt's married into money second time around and is now a multimillionaire. Tracy and Burt run the largest Great Dane sanctuary in the world.
If he stood up straight, Tracy, he would be 2 heads, 3 heads taller than you.
I'd bite him.
Altogether, they've rescued over 3,000 dogs, who have a very special place in their hearts and all over their home.
Oh, you were thirsty, huh? I bet Mommy didn't give you water while Daddy was doing the interview. His nickname is Tank. And he likes to play with his daddy. Huh? You gonna play with me? My wife works 20 hours a day, 7 days a week. We feed 1,600 pounds of food a day. We clean up from 1,600 pounds of food a day. Actually, I should say my wife Tracy does. But we always manage to have dinner together, have a few laughs together, have some intimate time together, and we live a very happy life.
Adam West, the Batman half of the dynamic duo, spent the years after the show making personal appearances and lots of low-budget films. Now in his 70s, he's very relaxed about that role of long ago.
I look at it, it's almost like it's not me. You know, it's just a fun show that I'm watching. That's really crazy. I like that.